My friend, a lifetime of guidance gives rise to the life of wisdom. A teacher's grace is a debt we can never fully repay through countless lifetimes. There are kinds of gratitude that can't be measured by time and can't be fully expressed with words. Because there is someone who gave us not only knowledge, but a path to walk. Someone who didn't just teach us how to practice, but taught us how to be human. And someone who didn't only support one lifetime, but upheld the precepts, body, and the life of wisdom of a practitioner. Today, when we speak of walk for peace, we often think of the footsteps, the miles covered in white snow, the cold rain, the sunrises along the roadsides of America, and the image of Bhikkhu Pannakara quietly walking in his saffron robe. But if you look more deeply, you will see this. Behind every steady step, there is always the presence of a teacher. A venerable teacher who may not be walking on the road in person and yet still walks with us each day, through wisdom, through guidance, through silent protection, and through the blessings of a heart that never leaves its disciple. And that teacher is Venerable Ratanaguna, Teacher Buduk, abbot of the Hundao Vipassana Meditation Center and the revered master and teacher of Bhikkhu Pannakara. In the Buddhist tradition, honoring the teacher and respecting the way is not a ritual meant to look good. It is a quality of the practicing heart, a deep gratitude, a sincere reverence, and a reminder that, without a teacher, a practitioner has no direction. Without a teacher, the path to liberation becomes covered in mist. The great master Padmasambhava once taught, "Know that the teacher is more important than 1,000 Buddhas of this age." Why is that? Because all the Buddhas of this age appear only after you have followed a teacher. Before there is a teacher, the very term Buddhas has not yet arisen. The teacher is Buddha, the teacher is Dharma, and the teacher is Sangha. Thus, the teacher is the root of the three jewels. Set aside every other form of worship and diligently serve your teacher. By rejoicing in the teacher, you will receive every attainment you wish. These words are not meant to make us worship a person. They are meant to help us understand a truth. To meet the Buddha in our own life, we must meet someone who shows us how to walk toward the Buddha. That is the role of a true teacher. My friend, there was a very beautiful moment in the live stream on day 107 of the journey. Before stepping onto the road, Bhikkhu Pannakara bowed, lowering himself with deep respect before his teacher. Not a bow for formality, but a bow from the heart. Not a bow out of habit, but a bow for the way. One bow holding an entire lifetime of gratitude. In that moment, viewers didn't just see a monk preparing to walk. They saw a child of the Dharma returning to the source, returning to the place that raised him not with food and clothing, but with virtue, with mindfulness, with right view, and with a life shaped by sincere practice. To bow before the teacher is to bow before the three jewels within our own heart. It is to remember our footsteps may be in America, but the roots of those footsteps were planted under a monastery roof by a noble teacher through years of guidance, both firm and compassionate. Venerable Ratanaguna does not directly participate in the Walk for Peace journey, but anyone who understands deeply can see he is present. Present in every gentle reminder, so the disciple does not drift from the precepts. Present in every careful instruction, so the disciple does not fall into fame. Present in every direction given, so the disciple does not forget the original purpose. This journey is not meant to be admired. It is meant to plant seeds of peace. And more than anything, his presence appears in a very special way. Watching from afar,
yet always near. Because there is a closeness that cannot be measured by distance, and there is a companionship that does not require sharing the same physical road. A teacher may remain at the monastery, but his heart has been placed into every step of his disciple. My friend, if walk for peace is a walk for peace, what makes it different is not only the fact that it goes far, it is this: walking and still keeping the heart steady, walking and still keeping the way intact, walking and still keeping humility alive. And to hold those things, a person cannot rely on willpower alone. We need a foundation built through guidance and training. We need a compass given by a teacher. Often we see only the surface light, images, stories, video clips, music, narration. But the true light is deeper, the light of virtue, the light of inner strength, the light of a mind that does not shake. And those things do not appear by accident. They are the result of many years, being shaped within discipline, being reminded when the mind is restless, being guided when the road is unclear, being protected when strength is not yet enough. That grace is not simply help, it is the grace of rebirthing the life of wisdom. Because some people give birth to us in one lifetime, and some teachers give us a path.
When we say, a lifetime of guidance gives rise to the life of wisdom, we are speaking of a special kind of nurturing. Not only nurturing the body, but also nurturing the heart. Nurturing through example, nurturing through virtue, nurturing through silence at the right time and words at the right time. A true teacher does not try to make a disciple dependent. He teaches the disciple to stand firmly on their own. He does not teach by giving endless words. He teaches by bringing the disciple back to practice. He does not teach so the disciple can be above others. He teaches so the disciple can have less ego. And that is exactly the spirit we feel in Walk for Peace. No showing off, no slogans, no rivalry, only footsteps and quiet transformation. That is the signature of true guidance. My friend, on that day 107, Bhikkhu Pannakara's bow before his teacher was not only a beautiful scene for viewers, it was a living lesson for all of us, whether we are practitioners or lay people, that no matter how far you go, do not forget the one who gave you direction. That no matter what you accomplish, do not forget the one who patiently reminded you step by step. That even before a crowd, remember to bow to your source, because when someone bows in the right place, they do not become smaller. They are growing in the qualities of the way.
So today, we respectfully bow and introduce Venerable Ratanaguna, Teacher Buduk, abbot of the Hung Dao Vipassana Meditation Center and the revered teacher of Bhikkhu Pannakara. He does not walk the road with the group in person, but he has accompanied this journey spiritually every day. He watches from afar, offering guidance, wisdom, and blessings. He is present at the most important moments, as a sacred anchor, as a quiet source of strength, as a reminder that peace begins with correct practice. His guidance has shaped this mission. His wisdom has lit the way, and his presence, whether near or far, remains a source of strength for all of us. We are deeply grateful for his support and blessed by his presence. And now, please allow us to close with a simple prayer, but a deep one. May we give thanks, remember, and repay the kindness of all teachers of the past, present, and future, as well as all other teachers. May the aspirations and vows of all teachers be fulfilled and complete. May Venerable Ratanaguna and all beings be healthy, happy, and at peace. And may it be that each time we see Walk for Peace, we do not only see a journey of footsteps, but a journey of the way. Walking in mindfulness, living in humility, and never forgetting the grace of our teacher. May you always find peace, even in a world that still holds so much suffering. Namo Buddhaya.